Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily and today we are going to be putting to the test two of the new Prada Dimensions Holo Nude quads. I keep forgetting the name of them. I have Peony and Primula, and I have done in-depth swatches for you guys. We're going to do a look and put them to the test, and I'm going to tell you what I think of them. So hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys. If it does, go ahead and do the YouTubey things like subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Before we zoom in and create a look, I thought I'd give you guys the quick details. Everything that I talk about today in the video or makeup that I wear on my face will be linked in the description box down below for you guys if you're interested. They are affiliate links though, so if you shop through them, thank you so much. Also, I will have timestamps in case you're only interested in certain parts. So quick details. As I mentioned, I picked up two. I picked up Peony and Primula. I did not pick up, what was the other shade name? Un momento. Pansy. I did not pick up Pansy because it looks reddy leaning, and I know it says it's more peachy warm tone, it just looks very red leaning, and that's just not my vibe. So I picked up Peony and Primula, which you guys will see these untouched in the swatches in a second. Fun fact, I filmed the start of this video and look one with Peony the other day and my mic died, so I have to refilm. So I have actually used this twice already, this one, but I haven't used Primula yet. I paid 135 Australian dollars for each of the quads. I picked mine up off Harrods because they haven't dropped on David Jones or Myer in Australia yet. So I picked mine up off Harrods. You can also get it on Selfridges, Sephora US, all that. I will link wherever I can find them down below for you guys. These are also refillable, so if you use this up and just want to replace it, or even just replace it with a different quad color story from the brand, you can do that, and they're slightly cheaper, that kind of a thing. So there is that between the brand. And actually I got Primula here as a refill because I already had a quad from Prada before. It was like the one with the green shade in it, and on Harrods they didn't have the full quad for Primula, they only had the refill available, and I was like, this is the one I really wanted, so I picked up the refill. I think the refill was 100 or 110. It was not that much cheaper, I'll be honest. So the quick details of these quads. Designed to be refillable, Prada Dimensions Holo Nude eyeshadow palette has 3 neutral shades and 1 eccentric shade with 3 finishes: a soft matte, a satin, and a duo holographic. These shades take inspiration from iconic Prada archive prints, which I love that Prada designs their quad color stories off of their iconic prints. I think that's awesome. And I will say, like, I loved the quad that I have already from, I still love it, but it's just like the green and the pink in there, it's not something that I would lean towards every day. I do love the neutrals in there, but I remember even at the time when I reviewed that, I was like, oh, I would love some neutral quads from Prada because their formula is impeccable. So when they released these, I was instantly on the train for them. As I mentioned, there are 3 color stories in this Holo Nude collection. Peony, which is this one, named after the delicate romantic flower featuring beige shades illuminated by a powder pink holo twist. Pansy, which is the one that I didn't get, named after the large flowered hybrid plant with neutral coral and peach tones, creating a luminous and sophisticated look highlighted by a begonia holo twist. And I will say the metallic shade in that quad I really want. It's just I did not like the look of the mattes. And then Primula, which is this one, named after the hibiscus flowering plant. This palette features deep tones ranging from a vivid terracotta to a deep reddish brown, contrasted by an aqua holo twist. And I think you'll see in the swatches, like, this shade's kind of special. I do like that they've kind of got 3 levels of, I guess, nude color stories here. You know, one for like a pale skin, a deeper skin tone, and then like a medium skin tone. I do really like how they've got that. Now, it also says that these deliver 1 stroke payoff with high color resolution, features a hybrid creamy powder finish that blends and layers without fallout, provides weightless comfort and durable wear, and it's infused with Plucanisha volubus oil, offering seamless glide-on application. I should also mention that these have a 24-month expiry and are made in France. So let's go ahead now and swipe into the swatches of these 2 quads, and then we will zoom in and create a look with Peony first, and then we will do a look with Primula. You guys are zoomed in and nice and close, 4K no filters. The swatches were pretty great, especially of Primula. It's no surprise, like, listen, spoiler alert, I do really like this palette, but this is going to be a quad for very specific, or people with very specific, I guess, makeup wants or intentions or a certain color story, because this is very, very pale. I think you can even tell from the swatches. It's very, very soft, pale, pigment payoff. I guess not even, it's actually like these are quite opaque, but it's just that the shades themselves are actually very soft is probably better wording for it. I really like them, don't get me wrong, and on my skin tone, they show up beautifully. Like I wore just this one last night as a one and done all over the lid and it looked lovely, but it's not going to suit anyone probably much deeper than my skin tone, I'll be honest. It's either gonna really be for you or just not at all. As a side note, I picked up 4 new brushes from a brand I've never heard of, or a makeup artist I've never heard of, off Beautylish, called Maria Catala Beauty. So this was it here. I believe she's a Spanish makeup artist. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So I picked up 4 of her brushes from Beautylish because they look very intriguing. Like they just look, especially like this one, they look really cool. So you'll see me using these too. Like I'll use the eyeshadow brushes now, just as a side note. And yes, I did pick up quite a few of the Victoria Beckham brushes that she just released. I'm gonna take my NARS eye primer, prime my lips while we're talking. I picked up everything except for like the lip brush, the angled eyeliner type brush, and the concealer brush, because I won't use those, but I picked up all the other brushes. They were more expensive than I was anticipating. I should have anticipated it, to be honest, because it is Victoria Beckham. She's a luxury price tag, but I think it cost me like 400 Australian dollars for, I want to say I got 5 or 6 brushes. I think I got 5. But you know, we'll see how they go. They perform amazing. I'm not mad about it. Actually, I guess it's more than that, because all of them except 1 or 2, yeah, I think 3 of them are like dual ended, so it's, I guess you're getting kind of more. Anyway, you're not here for that. All right, let's start with Peony. So I'm going to start with the beige shade at the top here, and I'm going to take this on a Ray Morris number 7 brush. All my brushes are currently sitting in a pile to be washed, so I have just random brushes, and I'm just going to use this to kind of set through the crease. And this shade is very pretty. You won't be able to see it. It matches my skin tone very like quite precisely, but it is lovely to kind of just pop down on the eye primer, after eye primer, or even just as like a buffer to blend out other shades. It's really nice. Next up, I'm going to take a Rephr 27 and go into this one right here. So these shades are like it says a creamy powder, and that's how I would describe them. They're not like the cream to powder formula like Natasha Denona, if you know that formula. It's more like a similar to like the Clé de Peau YSL, but also it is more creamy than those formulas. But it's beautiful. And I would say this quad in particular, apart from the beige, I actually would say these are pretty much satins. I know they call this like the eccentric set shade. When you see it on the lids, it doesn't pop at all. I think you could see it from the swatch. Sorry, this one here, not this one, this one. I kind of liken all 3 of these shades to satins, but again, might be exactly what you're looking for. Each of these is one and done, so beautiful, truly. And they blend very easily and lovely. Like, look, just any type of makeup level could use this formula, and I think any kind of eyelid will look really lovely on this. Really lovely on this. This will look really lovely on. You can tell my talking has not gotten any better after all this time. And I think if you have extra textured lids, or you're kind of self-conscious and don't like a too metallic shadow because of the texture of your lids, I mean, that's personal preference, or maybe you just don't like super metallic shadows altogether, you might really like this formula, because it is, like I said, that true kind of satin formula, and it's quite flattering on the eye, and it offers that kind of pearly sheen without being intense. It's a very beautiful formula, and it doesn't crease. So I've worn this quad like 2 days in a row, and it did not crease at all on my lids. And I used it with the NARS primer and the Hourglass primer so far, if you're wondering as well. Now I want to take this Maria Catala number 8 brush. It's like a teeny tiny little blending brush. If it's going to focus at all, surely it will at some point. Oh my goodness, come on. There we go. So I'm going to take this little tiny blending brush and I'm going to go into this shade right here, which this one is my favorite shade in the quad. It's a nice, see how it doesn't add much dimension? Like, I don't even know if you'd be able to even see much difference. It like just adds like a soft little shadow, but it's a very nice neutral, more leaning cool tone brown. It's very pretty. And one thing, I actually, just as a side note, I'm actually really liking this, but it's just a little bit small for what I'm hoping to achieve right now. I bought them with my own money, by the way. It's not sponsored. This is a Rephr 14. I just need something a bit bigger because I want to spread it out a bit more. There we go. That's great for detail work, actually. Side note. Yeah, it's a nice kind of cool tony, like neutral shade, and that's why I like it as a one and done. But you know, as you can see, it's not adding a whole heap of like depth or dimension, so that's why I think this quad is like good for people that want like, especially just a whole quad of like one and dones, in different shade, in like different, slightly different tones, but like similar tones, or like comfort zone type tones, if you will, depending on your comfort zone. That's where I think it'll be good. But again, you can just see the formula is beautiful and very easy to work with. Also, let me know if you've already picked any of these up, or if you're considering it. Which one are you considering? Let me know. I would love to hear what you guys are into. Okay, now we will take intensifiers on one eye like normal and none on the other, because I like to see how versatile the formula is. I'm going to take the Maria Catala number 10 brush. It's kind of like a pointed flat brush. I actually really like the shape of this. I don't have anything like this. I'm going to go into the pink metallic. So we'll go no intensifiers side first. And I will say I find these quads to hold up to the no fallout claim, which is good. So I'm going to pop this here. Actually, I forget. This one, because it is so soft, I like to just take it on my finger. But I think you can even tell this shade is very lackluster. Like, see how it doesn't really look any different? So this shade is a little bit disappointing, but for me, but again, maybe that's exactly what you're looking for. And with the intensifiers, it's not much different, I'll be honest. Like, it doesn't amp up much more. But maybe you're looking for a very subtle eyeshadow, in which case this might be for you. See that? Very subtle. It is pretty though, don't get me wrong. Just not anything amped up. But I would personally use this more so as a one and done kind of quad, like I did yesterday. I just quickly grabbed that and put that all over the lid. So I'm just going back into my Rephr 4 into the middle shade, my Rephr 14. Just add a little bit more shadow here. I didn't pick up any of the new Prada eyeliners just because I have so many eyeliners on the go right now. I just didn't want to, and they didn't have any colors that I was like, that I knew that I was interested in. So I'm just gonna take some Contour Clair just from Chanel and just run that along here just to smudge it a little bit. You could also add like a wing if you wanted. Don't tug on your eyes, do as I say, not as I do. Hypocrite. I'm just going to take some of my Bruntalpa eyeliner from Hermes and I just line my top waterline while we're here. So we're going to leave this here for now. I'm going to do all the way up to my powder and brows, and then we will come back and finish the lower lash line. And I am not going to do blush and highlight and stuff with you guys like I normally do in this look, only because I am also filming like another video review for my Westman Atelier blush duos and stuff as well. We'll come back and do the lower lash line before that happens. So let's do it. We have brows on. Let's finish these eyes. I'm just going to take the middle shade here with a Esom pencil brush. Just run that underneath here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my Integrity Rare Beauty eye crayon and just pop that in the inner corner there. And just a little bit of my Patrick Tar Cream eyeliner for my lower waterline. And then one of my new just absolute rave-worthy fave mascaras, the new Prada mascara. It is phenomenal, you guys. It is falsies in a tube, doesn't flake, really long wearing, doesn't irritate my eyes. It is so good. And I think it's this wand. It's like this really unique shaped wand, but it's so good. It is so, so good. Like, look at that. Phenomenal. Just makes them so fluffy. Oh, I love it. Stunning, if you ask me. All right, I am now going to go and finish bronzer, highlight, and cheeks, like blush, sorry, off camera, sorry, because that'll be in another review, but I will come back and do lips with you guys, so 2 seconds. All right, friends, I have bronzer and blush on. I have Choquette and Mimi powder blush, and I do have my lip liner on because I thought I was recording, and I wasn't, naturally. So I'm gonna use Patrick Tar's She's Hard to Get and the matching lip liner, which is called She's Hard to Get, so it's matching. So I've lined my lips, as you can see, with the lip liner, which I find his lip liner is hard to use, to be honest, just because of the shape of them. But I really like this kind of like hot pink shade, and I've wanted to do a look with it for a while, and I figured this is neutral enough, so let's pop this on. I like that shade, actually. That's very pretty. What do you think? I like it. I feel like I need a little bit more of a pinky blush though, so 1 second. Actually, I have this new Rare Beauty blushes. I got 3 of them. I just haven't had time to really try them yet. Let's try Happy, shall we? Just a little bit of Happy. I'm gonna take it on this KJ Spectrum 03 brush. I tried Worth last night, actually, and they're quite pigmented, so tread carefully. Yeah, that's just gonna blend in the shades a little bit. That's a bit better. I needed a bit more color, didn't I? All right, let me do my hair and we will zoom out and see the finished look for Peony. All right, my friends, finished look with Peony. What do you think? I think it's very pretty. Honestly, like I mentioned, I think this quad is either for you or not. And if you are someone that wants just a soft wash of color, a very fast free, easy to use formula, you've got quite a pale skin tone or a light skin tone, and you just want a palette of like one and dones, I think this is going to be for you. But if you are looking for anything with a little bit of oomph, it's not going to be for you. And if you're looking for something with quite a lot of dimension in the one palette, it's not going to be for you. In terms of the formula quality though, impeccable. Impeccable, second to none, absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite eyeshadow formulas, truly, absolutely beautiful. But let's go ahead now. I'm sadly gonna wash this off and we're gonna create a look with Primula. All right, I am back. I washed off that makeup and I got changed. So I feel like the blue will suit this palette a little bit more. I am so excited to try this one. I cannot wait. All right, we're gonna use my NARS eye primer again. I'm going to start with my Rephr 27 and go into the light brown shade at the top here. And I think from like swatching this one, these are like, it's kind of, I know that they say that they're satins, but they all look more matte leaning. These two are just more slightly satin. And this shade is definitely more amped up. I think you could tell that from the swatches. So these are quite deep. So I'm going to start soft. And you can already tell how much more pigment is in this. But look how blurring that is. That's beautiful. Did I say this was a Rephr 27, by the way? And we'll just blend. Oh, I like that. It's a pretty shade, actually. That also as a one and done would be lovely. I'm actually going to pop this shade all over the lid. Why not? Oh yeah, oh, that was a one and done. So pretty. I really like that shade. That's so pretty. Let me zoom in a little bit more actually. Hopefully that allows you to see a little bit more up close than personal. Let's take a Rephr 14 and go into this one right here, which is also a beautiful shade. And this one, like a deep medium deep shade. Oh, as a one and done, gorgeous. And we will use this to, oh, that's beautiful. Look at, again, look how stunningly, I feel like these, because these shadows are deeper and more pigmented, you can see a lot easier how lovely they look on the lids and just how easy they are to apply. And then this is just that Rephr 27 again with no extra color. Just blend that out a little bit more there. Oh, I like that. Now I'm going to pick up this Maria Catala little blending brush again, the number 8, and we're going to go into the dark brown. See, yeah, I don't think these are, I can see a slight pearl to them, like to the middle shade. The first shade was definitely a matte, but this is definitely not as satin as Peony. Oh, that is pretty. This brush is nice and small to get into like the little crease here for deepening. I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. I've gone all quiet now because I'm like really into how this is looking, and now I'm just like concentrating really hard. Oh, I like that. I really, really like that. Those 3 brown shades together are gorgeous. What do you guys think? I love them. It might look like a bit of a hot mess, but it will come together. Okay, pat on this side, pat intensifies. We'll try again with this Maria Catala number 1 brush, and let's see how this metallic shade performs with a brush. And if we need to, we can switch to finger. So no intensifiers. I really like the shape of this brush to get into the inner corner here. That's pretty. Also, don't mind this little like red rash here. It's just my skin reacting to me taking my makeup off. That's so pretty. That is really pretty. All right, let's try with the intensifiers side. Oh yeah, that amps it up. Wow. Look at that. Nice. See, I like this because you get 2 variations, soft and more amped up, and I wish that's what the metallic shade in Peony would do. I do wish the metallic shade in Peony was a little bit more amped, just a touch. That is a gorgeous shade. I really like that shade. Oh, looks like an oil. It reminds me of this the special shade from is it VR Sexterrestrial or something from Moonlit Seduction? I like it. All right, I'm gonna take my finger now and just see if I can amp this side up to match with the finger. Oh, it feels like silk on the eye. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Not as amped up as like with the intensifiers, but still very pretty. That shade does have a little bit more fallout than the other one, but oh, I like that so much. So much. Oh, that is gorgeous. And again, I think this will still look absolutely stunning on textured lids because it's such a smooth, silky formula. I'm going to take that little brush from Maria Catala again and that dark brown, and we'll marry out here. Oh, I really like that, you guys. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm going to take my Victoria Beckham brown eyeliner and line my top waterline here. All right, let's do the speed through of my base and everything, and then we will come back and finish the eyes. We have up until brows on. Let's finish our eyes. So I am going to take this shadow just with a little Eason pencil brush. And then just a little Spectrum KJH pencil brush. I'm going to go into the dark brown, just slightly smudge here. I'm just going to put a little bit of my Victoria Beckham eye brightener on my lower waterline. And I think instead of black mascara, I'm going to go the Burnt Umbra in Kitten Lash from Lisa Eldridge. I really, really like this brown shade. And the Kitten Lash formula is amazing. And then just a little bit of Integrity from Rephr, the inner corner again. I like that. What do you think? I think that looks really pretty. I love that metallic shade. That is gorgeous. I love that kind of like oil slick type color. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. All right, for bronzer, let's take RMS in Beach Walk Betty. And this is just a BK Nikki LaRose N15. I'm going to take a little bit of Rabanne Metal Shot for highlight. So it comes out really intense, but you can make it look very natural. See that? Stop it right now. One of my favorite liquid highlights. Gorge. And I'm not even going to set that. For blush, I'm going to take a little bit of Worth, one of the new Rare Beauty ones. So I think I will try, what brush will I use? I'm going to try this KJH Spectrum 04 brush, because these are almost like a straight cream. They're more of a cream than a powder, but they go on like a powder. They're odd. It's an odd formula. I have tried a formula like this before, but I can't quite put my finger on which brand it was. But you just want to, these are also really pigmented, like the liquid pinch, so start small, but look how beautiful that is. Oh, this was the perfect brush for this formula. That kind of like wispy duo fiber almost. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow. Oh, I think that's so pretty. What do you think? For lips, I'm going to take my Natasha Denona My Dream lip liner and lipstick, and that Padrutar pink lipstick definitely stained my lips. just filled in my lips with that lip liner as well, just to offset that staining. And then this is the My Dream lipstick, which, if you're wondering, is still one of my all-time favorites. It's such a perfect shade. And then I just want to use a touch of the Oden's Morgan Turner collab Kisses lip gloss. Oh, that's a perfect match. Nice. All right, let me figure out hair and stuff and we will zoom out and wrap this up. All right, my friends, finished look with Primula. What do you think? I just love this. I love it so much. It's absolutely stunning. All right, here's my final thoughts. One, formula is A++ impeccable. Like, the formula of these quads for me are like a run, don't walk. I absolutely love the formula. I think whether or not you pick these up is, one, everyone's value of a dollar is different, so only you can just decide that for yourself. As we say around here, it's just my little 2 cents and opinion. I think it's going to depend on the color stories and whether or not they're for you. Like, if you are quite pale or light-skinned and just want a palette of very fuss-free, like, one and done satin shadows, then this is going to be absolutely stunning for you and is so quick and easy and gorgeous. If you are deeper toned or even like pale like me but just want some more dimension, and you want this oil slick shade that's like say for example you really like VR Sextestrial from Pat McGrath Labs Moonlit Seduction, but you're like, I just want something that's like just an everyday kind of version of that, this is the way to go. Like this. But also these 3 brown shades are gorgeous to me. Absolutely gorgeous. I just love them. Like, I don't own any brown shades like this. I really truly don't. And just the formula. Oof. So Primula for me is like the A+ winner, but I could see why some people would gravitate towards Peony as well. And I will use Peony. I'll probably use Peony quite a bit, especially as one and done. So I love them. I think Prada has nailed it. I liked the original formula of their quads. I think they've even upped the formula of this one just a little bit more. I think it's stunning. I can't wait to see what the brand comes out with next. Love. Absolutely love. Let me know your thoughts. Like, are you picking these up? Have you already picked them up? What do you think? Are they your color stories? If you're watching to this point, you know you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. And an extra special shout out to my Lily absolute legends and all my channel members here. Thank you so much. And I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.